Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey, what's up, Facebook family? Welcome to another episode of Post Daily Dose with me, your trusted parenting advisor, faithful guide and servant on the healing journey. What's my name? Big Papa Bryan+Post. Happy freaking fabulous Friday, everyone. Freaking fabulous Friday. Freaking fabulous Friday. I hope you've had a fantastic week. I want to close out this week of National Adoption Awareness Month with a thought about love. This particular week, I'll pick up. Well, I'm going to be out of the country next week, so I got to check Wi-Fi over the weekend. If Wi-Fi is good and I can get good signal, then I'll be tuning in with you guys next week. Otherwise, maybe Christy will have to do some filling in. So I haven't abandoned you. I'm just taking a long trip. So I'm going to close out this particular week with a thought about love. But before I do that, I want to tell you that in the description of this episode, underneath the title, is a link for an 8-week adoptive moms webinar course that's coming up with my friend and student, post-certified coaching student, Kelly Bell. Kelly is an adoptive mom herself, transracial adoptive mom. She's also a clinician. She's also the host of a podcast for adoptive moms, and her mission is to empower adoptive moms worldwide. And so she's doing this 8-week adoptive mom empowerment course, and I'm not sure of the exact date that it's going to start, but I want to encourage you guys to go into the description, click on that link, and it'll take you to the web page, and then you can send Kelly an email or, ask her when the start date is. But I really want to encourage her. She's got fantastic information. I've been on Kelly's podcast before. I did her mom's empowering moms conference that she did, virtual conference. So it'll be a great opportunity for some of you adoptive moms. But today, and I'm going to talk more about that as soon as I get a little bit more information from Kelly. Today I want to ask you a very important question. This came up last night in our moms group up in Crescent City, and my senior family support trainer and person, Harold Crawford, I call him Sugar Bear, he asked a question of the moms. We were talking about the birth cycle, the conception through the in utero phase cycle. Hey, good evening, Kirsten from the Netherlands, and Amy and Rose Baker. Good to see you. And we were talking about the process of what children who've experienced trauma, what they experience beginning from conception, and how their imprints are not of love. Their imprints are of fear. And so they grow up from conception through the gestation process experiencing cortisol. And I just had this conversation with another parent the other day. And then then they're born and they go into the world and they have various circumstances. And who knows if they get to experience love. And so my question for you as an adopted parent is, how does your adopted child feel love? When you are parenting your adopted child, we get so mired down in the day-to-day stressors that we just, we try to just go through the motions with our children. And a lot of times we do. But when you're just going through the motions with your child can't feel love, because some of your children, just as a resting template, their resting template is fear. Their resting template is anxiety. So if you're not making a conscious effort to help them feel love, they're not feeling it. If they're talking to you and you're busy doing something else and you say, yeah, 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 or even you're looking at them and you're saying, yeah, 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 and you're shaking your head, but you're not really listening, they're not feeling love. And a lot of times that's why they chatter more. That's why they hang on to you more. That's why they keep coming back with ridiculous stuff, because they're not feeling the love. We know that joy is the other side of attachment. In order to create secure attachment, not only is stress unavoidable, but you have to have joy. Joy and laughter and fun and relaxation is so important to the secure attachment process. It's not the stress that is the problem when it comes to creating attachment and bonding in families. It's our inability to repair the stress that becomes the problem. Stress is normal. It's an everyday part of life. So when you get stressed with your child, when your child becomes stressed and that attachment bond is strained, how do you repair that bond? How do you turn on oxytocin to reduce that cortisol to bring that bond back together, therefore making it even stronger? See, when our children go through tough times and we go through tough times, it's not so bad. It's not so much the issue that we get strained in our relationship. It's whether or not we're able to repair it effectively that makes all the difference. And joy is an important piece of that. Have fun. But more than that, ask yourself, how does my child know that I love them more than words? How does my child feel my love? When I look at my child, can I look at my child at least one time a day and look them in the eyes and say, I love you? Can I wrap my arms around them and squeeze them one time a day and hold on to them longer than a pat? And hold on to them and squeeze them and whisper to them, I love you? Can I smile at them across from the dinner table? Can I look at them when they're in the bathroom in the mirror, and can I make a funny connect with them in that moment? When they're talking to me, can I reach out and hold their hand and rub their hand, stroke their hand gently? When they're standing somewhere, can I just rub their back or stroke their arms? Or can I just go sit beside them and in the silence, close my eyes and just say a prayer of love and relationship and healing and restoration and repair? How do you help your adopted child feel loved? I want you to pray on that. I want you to meditate on that. And I want you to remember that in any given situation, we always have two choices. We can continue to react and be overwhelmed from our old imprints of stress and fear, or we can stop. We can take 3 to 10 deep breaths. Breathe with me for a moment. And we can choose love. God bless each and every one of you. Big Papa loves you. Vaya con Dios. Mi amigos y mi amigas. Tú y mi familia. We'll see you next time.